let's be very clear about what's going on here, people. The Boston terror attack was obviously a terror attack. If anyone's questioning that, then they need to get some fresh air, whatever they need to get. And as far as the young Saudi man was concerned, the ones they deported back to Saudi Arabia, we all know what happened. They deported him back because they didn't want to deal with him, and they wanted the Saudi government to deal with him. And some of my leftist, now ex-friends, were saying that, oh, if I'm an Arab and I'm running away from a bomb, I'm running away from a bomb. I'm not being worried about getting, racially profiled and all that at the time. I'm just running away from a bomb. And yet this one teenager who happened to be an Arab said, hey, I didn't do it. And his friends went ahead and ran to the police to clear his name. So my leftist friends, aka Sandra and Jake, and may I call out other names, you owe me an apology. And you know which Sandra and Jake you are. You may kindly respond to this video, because as I said, you owe me an apology. And not only do you owe me an apology, you owe the Boston tackler an apology, because he tackles the right kid. They just don't want to deal with that kid, because they want the Saudi government to deal with him, and they want the Saudi government to actually do their darn job and make sure the terrorists aren't allowed to leave Saudi Arabia in the first place. As far as the Texas attack, let's be clear, it was an attack, and as someone pointed out, Timothy McVeigh had 4,800 pounds of fertilizer. Someone knew that we were vulnerable. They hit us at a Texas fertilizer plant, and what happened? More people injured and dead. And then MIT, it says everybody had been asking about George W. Bush. Missing yet? Well, George W. Bush had continued to be in office, which under our current constitutional amendments would not be possible, because the 22nd Amendment, I believe it was added in that said, hey, presidents can't run for third terms, and let me double check that, but that was added in after they felt like they had enough of the nonsense with FDR and folks along those lines. But had Bush been able to have a third term, or had McCain succeeded him, we never would have had this business with all these terror attacks. And as far as the Rican letters, the poison and, okay, 22nd Amendment real quick, by the way, presidential term limits. And this was ratified, trying to find the date here, ratified, sometimes I have trouble getting my math together, but ratified February 27th, 1951, and proposed March 21st, 1947. So it's very clear that the Congress at the time saw FDR for what he was. But that's another discussion. But the point is this. Had Bush been able to have a third term in office, even though the 22nd Amendment doesn't allow it, or had McCain been able to succeed Bush, there wouldn't be any Boston Marathon or Texas or MIT terror attacks, at least not ones that would have been left unresponded to or just kind of brushed back in a corner. And make of it what you will, but to give Obama the benefit of the doubt, he's just soft on terror, and to not give Obama the benefit of the doubt, there may be that he hates this country so much that he wants to see it destroyed. Again, I'm going to be charitable here and give Obama the benefit of the doubt, but I know that everyone won't. Make of it what you will, but Obama has got to get tougher on terrorism.